ultimate team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this one quickly to Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a give right side. Vick, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Vick, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think
and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Ware able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Dillon, 56 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. Murray now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Murray. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Murray going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at the 39-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 6, now second and 4. A play fake, now Cunningham. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, We step aside. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Now Murray off play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah from 13 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Murray now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's got some space here.
Can't be denied, boy.
Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 48 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got room to run past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cunningham looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray, flush to his right. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Cunningham to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Here's Cunningham. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Complete, Dillon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.